We have news coming in from Guwahati with regard to the hotel where all these MLAs had been staying for days now. The Shinde camp has extended the hotel booking by the next 2 days. Originally, the booking, according to our sources, was till about 28th of June, still 3 days away. But now, according to confirmed information coming in, this stay has been extended for 2 more days till 30th June. So these are the big details coming in that the booking has now been increased for the next 2 days, which is till about June 30th. Now remember, my colleague Maha Saha has been tracking all the latest from Guwahati, constantly updating us about how there was a secret meeting, not secret visit actually, that was made by Eknath Shinde midnight from Guwahati to Vadodara and back by early morning. And also now information coming in that in Guwahati, this stay, which was original booking was till 28th of June, has now been increased for the next 2 days as well, which means 30th June. So Eknath Shinde, as of now, it appears there are more deliberations and discussions that are taking place. Was there a meeting between Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis late last evening? And importantly, what happens next? Is Eknath Shinde not yet ready with the numbers, with the final plan? Why has the specific visit and stay in the Radisson Blu Hotel in Guwahati has been extended for 2 more days? It was till about 28th of June, which is 3 days away, and then 2 days more it has been increased. Maha Saha now tracking all the latest on that. Maha, you first broke for us about that secret flying from Guwahati to Vadodara and back, and now you're telling us that 2 more days. What are you picking up on this, and what do you think could be possible reason for this extension?
Well, Pooja, we estimate that this is basically a contingency plan as far as the Eknath Shinde camp is concerned, because what we are learning is that they had a hotel booking till about the 28th of June, and only now they've extended it till about the 30th of June, because this is a long sort of a legal battle that they're anticipating. They have time till Monday 5:30 p.m. when they have to file their written responses to the Deputy Speaker's office, the 16 rebel MLAs that have received summons from the Deputy Speaker's office. So they have time till Monday 5:30 p.m. to send in their responses. Subsequent to that, what sort of action does the Speaker take in this regard is also something that they'll be watching very closely. Meanwhile, they're of course consulting their lawyers and seeking legal advice as well as to how to proceed forward, given that this is a very nuanced legal battle that they're fighting. There are sort of aspects of the law, of the 10th schedule of the Indian Constitution that are being interpreted in different ways by both sides right now, and it appears that this is definitely going to be legally moving forward. So given all of that in mind, keeping all of that in mind, the Shinde camp is obviously preparing for a contingency plan. They don't want to just land in Mumbai, because obviously that is going to put everything at stake for them in terms of obviously proving their numbers, proving their strength, and of course if they're not on good grounds and on a good wicket, then clearly the ranks could break as well. So they don't want to land in Mumbai without having that plan in mind, and hence this is just a contingency plan which we estimate has been made by the Eknath Shinde camp, Pooja.
And also at this point, because you've been tracking the secret visits as well, possible meetings with the BJP netas, this is while Uddhav Thackeray is urging and getting more threatening also with regard to the statements coming in from Uddhav Thackeray. Can we say right now that Eknath Shinde would want to be absolutely sure that one, he has the numbers, second, he has the support of the BJP, and third, that if at all he has to prove it as a floor test, everything must go as per plan? Because Uddhav Thackeray, I'm sure you know also, Maha, is very confident. Bring them to Mumbai. We'll talk. And perhaps the Shiv Sena expects they could change if they are brought back to Mumbai anytime soon.
Well, absolutely. Uddhav Thackeray's tone and tenor has become more and more combative, and clearly it looks like now he's, prepared for a full-blown battle with the Eknath Shinde faction at the moment, and hence the disqualification notices given against the 16 rebel MLAs. And as far as the Eknath Shinde camp is concerned, it's no surprises there that Mr. Eknath Shinde travelled out of Guwahati last evening, the first time that he left Guwahati since having arrived here from Surat to have a meeting possibly with Devendra Fadnavis, who we believe was in Vadodara at the same time as well. Because at the end of the day, Eknath Shinde has been categorically saying, and the rebel faction, who've been, of course, speaking with the media as well, exclusively with us in several interviews, have been saying very categorically that the intent of leading this rebellion is to step out of the Maha Vikas Aghadi and break ties with the NCP and Congress and join hands again with the BJP. So it's no surprises there that they've touched base with the BJP quite physically now. They have obviously been in touch otherwise as well, but now to have a physical meeting, it's obviously preparing for the next course of action, because all of this is basically amounting to bringing the MVA government down and hoisting a new government in place of that,
so,
which will be BJP-led
and definitely not getting over anytime
faction.
soon. 2 days of extension, as Paulomi Saha is breaking us here at 9 p.m. That 30th June is still when these MLAs you see sitting will be there till 30th June, at least 2 more days of extension. Is Eknath Shinde still not sure of the numbers, or are they ensuring that they have a solid plan in mind by the time they head back to Mumbai?